Welcome to VETos, the AI operating system for vocational education in ANZ. Here's something every assessment designer runs into. A single unit of competency doesn't live in one place. It's delivered across all sorts of qualifications to all sorts of learner cohorts. The same unit might be sat by construction workers today, and the next could be the gym instructors. And a good assessment shouldn't feel generic to any of them. A scenario set in a construction site is a world away from one set in a fitness center. So you rewrite the assessment manually for every cohort, and this alone takes up a few days for every context. That's what the new assessment scenario feature solves. Built into assessment generation in VETos, you anchor the assessment into a realistic scenario first and generate from that. Let's take a look at this together. Today I'm using Provide First Aid, one of the most widely delivered units in the sector, so a perfect example for the one unit many context problem. Click into the unit and go to Generate Assessment as usual. You will find assessment scenarios in the prompts, and here you get two choices. Let the AI design the scenario straight from the unit, or tailor it yourself across 4 boxes. Let's tailor one for a gym and fitness cohort. Say I want a scenario where a member collapsed mid-workout, unresponsive and not breathing. I am the instructor on the floor, first aid certified, first responder until the ambulance arrives. A task and challenges is where you define the actual situation the learner has to work through, and it's what the assessment questions are built around. The more specific the task and challenge, the more the question tests how the learner would respond in the moment, rather than what they can recite. Once done with all the prompts, let's hit Generate. Assessment generation in VETos currently sits around 15 to 20 minutes, and here's what comes back. The assessment is built entirely around the given scenarios, and alongside it, an incident report form, generated to fit the same scenarios, so the supporting paperwork your learner would actually fill out on the day is already there, nothing to stitch together afterwards. And you can see the scenario in the question. For example, emergency response follow-up. Each section's questions follow a very detailed process that reflect the task they need to complete. Recognizing the emergency, ask them what cues at the scene told them a response was needed. Hazard control and PPE, ask what hazard they spot on the wet floors and how they kept themselves, the casualty, and others safe. Casualty assessment findings, ask them what they found when they checked responsiveness and breathing. And the cherry on top, each question carries a view coverage section so you can see exactly which parts of the unit it maps to. The scenario keeps it realistic, but the coverage keeps it compliant. From here, you're free to edit or regenerate any sections or question if you need to. Once you're happy, download the assessment using your own organization branded template. Scenario assessment comes down as a zip file. Some units will include extra context documents for each question too. It's easy to print or upload straight to your LMS. A job that took a few hours per cohort now takes a few minutes, and the scenario is yours to shape. The AI drafts from the context that you set. You stay in control of what fit for purpose. Reach out to us today and see what else the VETos platform got to offer. Thank you for watching.